All right, cool. I'm gonna record. I got it recording. I got everything. We're good to go. All right, guys, here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna click the link here in a second, and we're gonna live react to this together. We're gonna have some fun. I can't. I've been waiting ever since this model was revealed. I've been waiting to read this card because this. I'm just super excited, dude. All right, let's get into this right quick. All right, I'm on the page. You guys on the page too?
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
I've seen the picture and I've just thought, how many pieces do you think the wings come in? My guess is 27.
27 probably. Yeah. 27 pieces
Is
for
this
the wings.
AMG from 2020? Nah.
No. I know I'm gonna lose a few wings, man. If it's that many pieces, I'm screwed. All right, so let's go ahead here, man. Model looks great. I'm not even gonna talk about this. We all know this is the best model in the game, period. At this point in time, don't even discuss it. It's amazing. Let's get to the freaking card.
I've just scrolled down to the card and my first reaction is, right, now I understand why they went to landscape cards. There's no way you fit that text on a portrait.
No, there's no way you fit all this text on a portrait. I 100% agree with you. Like, this needs, like, wow, there's a lot going on with this character. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about this for a second. Malekith the Accursed, 4 defense dice, 4 across the board, so he's above average on defense, which is pretty good. Health 10, threat 7. Go ahead, Jacob. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's a beefy boy. He's also, man, I think above everything else, though, I think he's going to be on a 65 mil base, right?
Yeah, I think
he's
so.
got a medium move.
He's got a medium. Oh my god, he's Dormammu.
Yeah, he's as fast as Dormammu and Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, he's on a flying tiger, so that kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. That's insane. He's size 4, threat 7. Oh my god. What a monster.
7 dice energy builder. That's kind of cool. And Pierce, man, so that's kind of 8 dice. Yep,
yeah, it is. Yeah, energy attack. Yeah.
But, you know, he's going to want to get people in and get the tiger to eat them. I'm disappointed just reading the names. I haven't looked at the other attacks yet, but reading the names: Blade of Midnight, Blood Boil, Butcher of Thors. There's no bitten by a tiger. There's no the tiger bites you.
Yeah, there's no tiger bites or nothing like that. But I got it, man. Okay, so range 2, 7 dice, energy attack with a pierce. That's insane. And on top of that, this character, with how fast he is, he's not going to have an issue getting within range 2 of anybody in this game. He literally can probably just move once, start slashing people.
I've just looked at his gainer, and his gainer's really good. Beam 4, 5 dice, Mystic, gains 1 power for each attack in a beam. It is ridiculous. That's going to be like, I just get all the power. Especially because you know he's a Cabal leader. Put him with your Modok or your Enchantress or your Sinister, and you can put people into a nice line for him, and then just go, well, I'm going to get 4 power from doing this.
Right, absolutely. A beam 4 mystic attack on a wildest poison. Who cares about that? This dude.
The poison's probably fine. Okay.
The poison's fine. It's whatever. I don't care. They could have literally not put a wild trigger on this thing, and I'd be happy with just the gainer. Honestly, to be honest with you, because that's insane. A beam 4, yeah, poison's great. Like it's fine, but I mean, you got a beam 4 mystic attack, like, and it's oh god, dude.
Okay, Suspender, 4 power for a 10 dice. Well, that breaks the mold.
Yeah, that does.
It's 2 power for a 6 dice, 3 power for 7 dice, 4 power for an 8 dice. So he's got 2 extra dice for free at range 3. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. So after this attack is resolved, place this character within one of the target character. Oh my! Oh, so it's not a May too, by the way. So you have to place within one of the character, which is not a big deal.
Problem.
What's up?
Apart from he's got the beast problem where you don't want to make an attack you don't want to.
Yes, exactly. So he doesn't have the option. You have to place within one of somebody, which is whatever. I mean, it is a problem with beast. You do want the option to either do it or not, but I mean, this guy wants to be within range 2 anyway to start slashing people anyway.
Yeah, I guess if you're range 3 and you then spend 4 power for the spender, you get a 10 dice stack, which probably do someone you place within one of them, and then you use your 7 dice builder into somebody else.
Right. Right. Okay, so his wild is Dark Curse. After this attack is resolved, for each wild in the attack roll, the defending character gains one of the following special conditions: bleed, shock, slow, or stun. Jesus.
Is that the same options as Hawkeye?
No. Hawkeye doesn't give out stun. I think
Hawkeye
has poison.
Hawkeye's poison.
Yeah. No, poison. Yeah. Hawkeye has poison.
Bleed, shock, slow. Yes, you're right. Stun. He doesn't do stun.
Right. Those are all really good conditions.
Well, bleed's probably the worst of them, but sure.
Bleed's the worst, but
shock really good. But I mean, you're rolling 10 dice, and you'll see later that it's a little bit better than 10 dice.
Okay. Okay, so we got something to look
that.
forward to here. All right, so okay, so right now all 3 attacks, love it. His defense pool, love it. His health is sick. He's a threat 7. He feels like a threat 7 to me already. Like he already like I feel that from him just looking at this card. So let's go to the.
Yeah, 7 threat leader is an expensive leader.
It's a very expensive leader. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get to the leadership, man. Let's get to this. So when this character or an allied character dazes or KOs an enemy character, choose another non-dazed allied character. After the effect is resolved, the chosen character may remove 1 power. Wait. 1 damage. I'm sorry. 1 damage.
Wound. Yeah.
Remove a wound. May gain 1 power and may advance small. A character can be affected by this leadership only once per round. I'm sorry. Wow, that's basically Sam's leadership, but a little different.
Stasis removal, and stasis removal was the part of Sam's leadership which you were like, if I get it, it's fine, but the other bits are what I want.
Exactly.
Want the heal and the move, and this is the heal, the move, and the power. This is like better than Sam's leadership, like 80% of the time.
Right. The difference is too here. It's when you daze a character, not like when your characters get dazed or KO'd, right? So it's like, right. So this is like the attrition side of Sam's leadership, right? In my opinion. But no, that's sick. Yeah, thoughts, Mike? What do you think?
Yeah, it's like you could. I'm just like thinking you could charge into somebody. Well, we haven't got to the charge yet, but he can, daze somebody, and then, you can move somebody up, and then like play follow me on them or something if you spike. Like, there's a lot of craziness that can go on here.
There's a lot of nutso right now. My mind is, oh man. Okay, so let's get to ferocity. Sorry, Jacob, go ahead. Go on.
Let's just dig into this leadership a little bit, because it's kind of one of the key parts of this card.
Yeah.
So it's Cabal already had great attrition options. I mean, Zemo has been a premium attrition 3 since the beginning of the game and continues to be amazing. So Zemo under him is going to be great at dazing people.
Yep.
Modok is also, those missed attacks and rerolls. He's great. He's great at dazing people as well.
Yep.
They've not got a shortage of characters who are good at punching people. I mean, Hood's in Cabal as well.
Yep.
Bullseye.
Yeah. Man,
Bullseye.
Mystique.
Magneto, by the way, that's an honorable mention, right?
I hate playing Magneto with Malekith less than I hate playing Magneto with Red Skull. So
agreed.
That's fair, that's like 13. I guess you're going super tall. Yeah, 7 and a 6. He's a good 6.
He's a good 6, man.
You probably need some splash to get Magneto where he needs to be, because that's the issue with him. Because he's not going to have like his brothership.
Correct. But I mean, it's an option, right? I mean, he's there. It's something people are going to experiment with.
Yeah, you could do like a 3 wide list. By what have you got? You've got 7, 6, 13. So you need like add in a 4, and you've got to your common 17.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that could be any 4 to affiliated Cabal. Yeah, there's yeah. I can see that.
This is so fun. Just to come up with, I love this leadership, man. This speaks me, by the way. I think this leadership just speaks just me as a player.
Thinking about it, there's a little bit of dysergy here, which is like anti-synergy. In that Sam was a cheap leader who allowed you to take a whole load of people. So no matter who got dazed, you had someone that could make use of the move and the heal.
Right.
Whereas here you're going to be a lot taller because you've got a 7 threat leader, so you're like at least 1 character shorter, probably 2 characters shorter than the comparative Sam list.
Right.
So are you going to have a good option to move, gain power, and heal all the time? Maybe not. I think it's maybe less clear cut. I think we'll have to do some playing with that to really.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. And honestly, like when I see this leadership, like, because honestly, I was probably the most underwhelmed by the new Black Order leadership. Not that I think it's bad or anything. I was just underwhelmed by it. I just thought it was boring, right? It was just like you daze or KO a model, you gain a power. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Like this is like you just get more, right? There's more that happens, and it's a little more exciting. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just gain a power and okay, like go do something with it. So I'm really really happy with this leadership. I'm stoked. Like I'm so happy. This leadership is bonkers. But yeah, you guys want to go ahead and move on to the next thing then that we got going on here? All right. All right, so we got Ferocity, action, 2 power costs. This character immediately makes a move action followed by a Blade of Midnight attack action. Okay.
That's the 7 dice energy.
That's a 7 dice energy. Okay. If this attack deals damage after the attack is resolved, this character may throw the target character small.
Okay. Notice there is no size restriction on there.
There's no
Dude,
size. I'm
this
sorry, I'm
guy,
sorry.
this guy dunks Juggernaut, and I am here for it.
He does,
Dude, you just walk up,
Yeah,
Blade of Midnight, charge Juggernaut, energy, by the way, with Pierce,
Yeah.
and then Juggernaut's a bowling ball, and you're loving it.
Dude, I can't stop laughing. This
Oh, good.
there's no
I'm-
size restriction. Go ahead, guys. You guys take it away.
Yeah, or Hulk, Hulk's good too for being a bowling ball.
MODOK.
Modok's
Yeah.
another one. Dormammu, guys, of all people.
Yeah, he's really terrorizing the meta at the minute, Dormammu. So
Another cool interaction I think here is that
Yeah.
Magneto can boost his dice, right?
Yes.
And he doesn't get thrown from attacks, but the throw is not on the attack. It's on the
that's
superpower.
Interesting.
But you have to
Interesting.
deal damage, so you've got what 7 into 6.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a bit over 50%, but it's not. It's gonna be like 60%.
You have Pierce, and you have a superpower coming
Oh,
up.
yes,
that,
for sure.
Yeah.
You're right. Pierce is gonna help.
Wow. So I can just say this right now. I mean this is by far the best charge in the game, right? At this point in time, like anybody have a better charge than Zemo than this at this point in time?
well, the only thing is
the only one that's comparable is like Thor's for Asgard, but self-defense doesn't.
That's true.
yeah, because you have to you have to use Blade of Midnight. You can't use like charge into Butcher of Thor's or something like that.
Got
a
it.
bit like, same as we saw with Thor, he has to use his
Yes.
strike. Can't use his like hammer throw.
And I guess Wolverine's the same, right?
Well, Wolverine's the same too.
Yeah, if you have supercharge, you have to use your basic attack.
Right.
Yep.
Right. What? This is so insane. This is so bonkers.
But this guy seemed to get away with the supercharge that costs 2.
Right.
Like Wolverine and Thor cost
And like
3.
cost 3 exactly.
Yeah, you've seen that the higher threat characters tend to get the same superpowers for cheaper.
Yes, for sure.
Like Dark Star and Strange, for example.
Right. Oh my god. Oh my god. This just he keeps getting better. Everything I read just gets better and better. Let's get to the Cloak of Shadows. One of those. It's in whatever is that a reactive superpower. X for the power cost. Let's see what you pay for. After this character rolls attack, defense, or dodge dice, but before the resolve crit step, oh no, it may spend any amount of power to use the superpower. For each power spent, choose one fail to treat as a crit. Oh god. Okay. Okay.
It's Domino.
It's Domino. Yeah, it's Domino's fails for crits. Okay.
That's really good with the beam. Really ridiculously good with the beam because the beam generates power. So you've got one of those for free every time you. Yeah, so you line up a whole load of people with bow effects or whatever. Face me, who cares? And then beam them and crit them, and that yep. I mean, we know how good Domino is at killing people.
We all know how good Domino is. Correct.
Yeah.
This is insane. The only downside, well, this is really good. There's no downside to this, but what the comparison?
Well,
yeah, it works on dodge. Yeah.
Hmm.
So it rolls attack, defense, or dodge dice. So, yeah, pretty much on everything. That's interesting. So like where Domino I think has it. Well, Domino doesn't have it beat, but Domino has he denies crit. She denies crits, right? He doesn't have that, which is not a big deal. Who cares? But dude, that's insane. This works on everything. Like his attacks, his defense, his dodge. And I mean, we all see how bonkers it is with Domino. I can spend X amount of power, I don't care, and then you just roll more failures and get more results, and then just nuke somebody to the ground.
It doesn't work on everything. It doesn't work on Mystique's turn.
Correct.
And interestingly, it wouldn't work on Mystique's turn when she's "Do you know who I am?" a size 4 at him.
Yes, correct. 100%.
That's kind of when we talked about how he is good against Juggernaut. Maybe there's Juggernaut and Mystique together have got good play against him because Mystique doing some rapid fires into him 4 dice.
Right.
I don't love it, but maybe that does a big chunk of damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
3 from the throw maybe, and then like 4 more from the rapid fire, 1 each time might be reasonable.
Okay.
So That's 7. That's most of his health pool. Gonna be if you've got a 3 health Malekith, you're gonna have to be a little bit more cautious with him.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna be a little more cautious, I think. Yeah, Mike, what are your thoughts?
Dude, this guy's crazy town. I'm about it.
I'm about it too, bro.
Dude, anything that dunks Juggernaut to the Nether Realm, I'm here for it.
To the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, that's Cloak of Shadows. Let's get to his last thing here, which is Innate. Conqueror of the 10 Realms. During the power phase, his character gains 1 additional power. Okay, so charges online turn 1, basically. So he's gonna be able to charge and do his crazy crap. Additionally, characters cannot modify their attack dice when targeting this character with attack, so they can't reroll on him. So if Magneto wants to jump on him and go to town, not really. Any characters with a reroll can't reroll their attack dice. That's strong. That's strong, dude. I love this character. I love this freaking character, dude. I love him. He's amazing. His injured side, let's take a look. Everything, his health goes down by 2, so he's 18 health total. Defense stays the same. That's it. Attack stay the same. Everything stays the same pretty much, except for his health.
Yeah, nothing jumps out apart from the health.
Nothing jumps out to me at least this point in time. But man, I mean, dude, this character, I mean, he feels like, here's the thing. Like when I read characters like this, I want to feel their threat value, right? Like when I read their character, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel that he's a 7 threat. Like he's dangerous, right?
He does seem like a 7 threat.
He seems like a 7 threat to me.
One more thing we've got to touch on, Chewie, that you missed.
Yeah.
On the bottom of the card.
Oh, what did I miss?
He has flight, and he has immunity to hex and stun.
Oh my lord!
Which seems like there's too much text on his card, so they put it off to the side.
Put it off to the side here. That's easy to miss. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, he's immune to hex and stun, and has flight. So he's getting all over the board. And can't be hexed or stunned. Stun is huge, by the way. Stun would really be a direct counter to this character, especially with the amount of power he wants, to do crazy shit. That's good, though. That's on there.
It stops his power gain, for sure. But his, I guess, 7 dice. Yeah, 7 dice builder, actually, that's going to gain a lot of power. I was going to say it doesn't do anything to Blood Boil, which I think might be his secret best attack. Because if you line up for it. So stun wouldn't affect that, but a 7 dice strike, that anyone who's played She-Hulk or Hulk knows that generates a lot of power.
Right.
Especially with Pierce as well. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, exactly. It's insane, man. I mean, the thing is about this character.
The crits. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's going to do a bunch of power gaining off that. So actually, yeah, stun does seem. Although, does he spend his power well? He's going to gain a bunch of power off his beam and off his builder. He's going to be charging once per turn, so he can spend 2 on that.
Yeah.
I guess you like a 10 dice spender. That's pretty good.
I mean, that's pretty good, man.
Range 3, yes, range 3 in the teleport. Okay, so maybe you're just going to charge.
Mm-hmm.
If you charge, you've got to do the builder.
Yeah, you can do the builder. Correct. Mm-hmm.
If let's say he gets up to 10 power, which doesn't seem unreasonable given his ridiculous power gain mechanics. Because he gets 2 a turn, he's got the beam that gains 1 each time, and he's got the 7+ dice builder. So he's getting up to 9-10 power is not going to be uncommon.
Right.
How does he spend it?
Honestly, for me, I think he spends it mostly doing the Cloak of Shadows and doing it.
We've seen him playing Domino, right?
Yeah.
It does come up, but it doesn't drain all her power.
Correct. You're right about that. I mean, failures are 1 out of 8 anyway, right? I mean, it's.
I guess with Domino, you're always on this knife edge of do I overpay? I've got 1 crit coming in. I've got no skulls in my roll. I've got 1 crit.
Right.
Do I pay for the potential of rolling a skull and turning that into a hit? And maybe if he's swamped with power, you just go, well, that's a dumb question. I've got tons of power. Of course I pay. So maybe it takes away that decision-making process that Domino has.
Right.
But sometimes he's just not going to have stuff to spend it on.
Sure.
Because he's been controlled away. He's got no anti-control apart from being size 4, which is decent control.
Correct.
But he's got no innate stopping you from pushing or throwing him or whatever.
Correct. So I think that's his biggest weakness, right?
You're going to be spending 2 to your charge to get back, because controlling a 7-threat character seems like a great idea. So he's going to be spending 2 to get back to where he is. So he's going to be doing a 7 dice builder. So at most he can spend 6 in a turn
Mm-hmm.
if you're playing well against him. I don't know. It feels like he's going to be power flooded in the kind of like Hawkeye style.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
so you can keep in mind Domino is the other character we've seen with this effect, right?
Right.
And Domino's attack is a gainer,
Correct.
where you're only ever getting one power. Malekith, I could see where you roll a bunch of skulls, and your character, the depending character is like on a bunch of, they have like full health or something, and you're like spiking with skulls. You just dump all your power into skulls, and like your hits just go skyrocket, and then you just get all your power back.
Yeah, you're right. I can totally see that. Yeah,
Yeah,
because refund. Okay, that's cool. But
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
that's contingent on you rolling a bunch of skulls, and that's going to happen some games. But I can see some games
yeah.
sitting on a big pool of power and not really having much to do with it. Maybe he pays for Dark Rain. Maybe he's the character that does
Yes.
that.
Yes. This character is a prime candidate for Dark Rain, by the way.
He's also got some cards in his box that we don't know yet. So
Right. We don't know what his tactics cards come with either, so that's another thing too. So, I think Dark Rain is, dude, guaranteed for this character. I mean, if you're running him as a leader, or just as, yeah.
Wait. Okay, it turns out I'm an idiot. What's probably one of the best cards that now that everything's rotated right now that costs 6 power?
Yep, exactly
Oh.
what I said.
Follow me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Follow me. He seems great for. I go with Malekith. He gets a bunch of power. He doesn't spend much of it. He spends 6 on Follow me.
Follow me. Exactly.
Not, like I said, you daze a character, you charge, attack somebody, daze them, gain a bunch of power, you get a leadership trigger, you move the character forward, and you follow me them.
Yeah, you follow me them, and then you just continue the train basically, and maintain priority and all that stuff, and it'll be just fine, dude. This character.
How about this? How about
Yeah.
you follow me onto Sin, who then husband and wife's onto Crossbow?
Yeah, if you care about Prio, but it's going to be a little bit of a wet fart probably after the Malekith activation.
I agree.
Maybe, I think that's cute. Having three turns back to back has pretty in all in one activation. So there's all kinds of superpowers that get turned off so once per turn.
That's why not? I mean, hey man,
I'm still falling here, but that can be good.
Dude, my imagination is going wild with this character right now. I'm looking back at my Cabal roster right now.
And if you do that, you versatile strategy to Sin.
To Sin.
So you've dazed a bunch of people, you've gained all the power, and then you versatile strategy to Sin for the cleanup phase.
You can.
Oh.
You can. I mean, that sounds. I mean, it sounds interesting.
You're right. It's a thing you can do.
It's a thing you can do.
And also, they're cheap characters. They're cheap affiliated characters, which goes with his big threat cost. So there you've got a 13 core, which is kind of reminiscent of Asgard. So you're kind of going 4 wide, but that's fine. You're going 4 wide. You're dazing people, and you're still probably able to maintain priority.
Right.
So I think that's worth exploring. I don't know if it's good, but
it's worth it. It sounds fun. I mean, it's
yeah.
I'd explore it. But for me, like I'm thinking. I mean, my roster is probably going to be Zemo, him.
Yeah.
God, Enchantress.
You gotta have, I think, Enchantress. I mean, maybe I don't know. Does he make Sinister good enough? Probably not as good as Enchantress, right?
No, not as good as Enchantress. Unfortunately, no. Well, you know what? I mean, as long as you're dazing and KOing models with Malekith, right? In a world.
I mean, is Sinister better now that his tactics cards have a lower opportunity cost?
It's possible. It's something to experiment with, I think, because I mean, with the leadership, here's the thing: with the leadership removing a damage and him gaining a power, so now Sinister can gain power without him really doing anything. So as long as you have other ways, you're using this ability, you use it once per turn, give him 2 power. He can get a bow and do something else or whatever. Maybe set up a beam so he can get those. What are those tokens called? The genetic samples. Yeah. Maybe you could do something like that rather than having you have to use R&D or something like that, or to give him a power, or depend on a Red Skull leadership to do a damage to gain an extra power, right? Yeah. It's possible. I mean, I definitely would experiment with it and see how it goes. I mean, in theory, right now in my head, it sounds pretty good. I mean, not meta shaking or anything, but
Enchantress is just better though.
Yeah.
But is she? I feel like this again. Thinking it through, there's a little bit of dis-synergy there because Enchantress, you're beating a whole load of people. They're going to wake up with a bunch of power to pay for the Enchantress tax. Maybe Enchantress goes down too quickly there.
Maybe.
No, when you daze them, you move Enchantress away short. That
Yeah.
keeps her safe.
You can do that.
Yeah.
That's
pretty good.
That's really good, man. Dude, everything about this character is good. Like the one weakness, like you said, you nailed it. I mean, you can control them. Granted, I mean, how many characters in the game can push size 4, throw size 4, right?
Decent number. Maybe their stocks go up if we think we're going to see a bunch of Malekith, which I really wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. This character is going to be the most popular character at conventions is going to be Malekith. Whoever's winning painting competitions is going to have Malekith.
Yeah.
Let's just call it. It is what it is. This character is going to be all over the place. Like,
all right. Well, okay. Let's go down that road then.
Yeah.
Which affiliation? So clearly he's a leader in Cabal, and he's going to be do cool Cabal stuff. Which affiliation do you splash Malekith?
Oh man, for 7th threat. Jeez.
Oh, okay. I've got a really fun one.
Go ahead.
I got a really fun one. Dark Dimension. 15 threat, 2 models.
Hell yeah.
Why not, dude? Why not?
I mean,
I'm down.
The
I'm here for
answer
it.
is like Guardian's got to be primed for this character, right?
Guardians.
Yeah, sure. Guardian's gonna be good with him.
With the rerolls, yes. Guardians. Mm-hmm.
With the rerolls and the crits, and then you can reroll.
Oh man, Guardians, dude. Stocks are up on Guardians with this character. I mean, dude, hey, Shadowland Daredevil, why not? You get a reroll. Right? It's one reroll. I mean, I'm not saying you know, why not though, right?
I don't think Daredevil's leadership is that good for him, but
I don't think it's great.
I mean, maybe with the beam.
Yeah.
Beam is kind of cool.
Beam is cool, man.
The thing that's making me a little bit about that is it's a 4-threat leader, so then there's 11 threat, and you need to take at least 2 more.
That's true.
It's doable, but it's just not quite as easy as in Guardians, where you've got like a 7-threat.
Correct. Correct.
But you do have Hood and Bullseye as criminals as well.
That's true. You're not wrong. But wouldn't you rather have like Hood and I don't know, somebody else? That would be 3.
What, Bucky, right? I mean,
yeah, totally Bucky. Yeah.
Oh, guess what? All those characters are in my list already. I have a 10th slot that I can swap for this character.
Yeah. Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike. You've been waiting, man. Mike just got better.
My dreams of triple affiliation are coming true.
They're coming true. Yeah, man. You're going triple. Oh, man.
Because Bullseye's Cabal and Hood's Cabal.
Hood's
so
Cabal. That's Cabal.
And you have Bucky.
And you have Bucky. Oh,
finally, you're going to feel the stretch on tactics cards again. When
Nope.
You're in your Dark Rain. And your whatever.
I've got 2 dead cards, so if Malekith has 1 or 2 good cards, we're good. I bring Dark Rain and bring any cards that he has, and I'm rolling.
You're rolling. Oh, man. We're in trouble at NashCon, guys.
That's what's up.
We're in trouble at NashCon.
I'm no longer scared of Juggernaut.
Yeah, you have an answer for Juggernaut. I mean, would you take him in?
Also,
you know what? I just thought of something, man. And this might be a stretch, but I mean, Web Warriors is pretty cheap. I
they're
mean,
9. Dude, this guy does clap Magneto though too.
Yeah, he claps Magneto.
Like I said, he can throw him, and Magneto gets no rerolls into this guy.
Correct. But he hits Magneto hard. It's horrible for Magneto. So I'm gonna be crying my eyes up playing as a Brotherhood player. I'm gonna be tearing up, dude. I'm like, I can't do anything to this character. Oh, great.
And he can roll in his skulls on
Right.
dodge rolls too.
Right. Oh my god, dude. Like, see, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, when you make a 7th threat, this is how I want to feel about a character that has this threat. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to feel this way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
But
this is kind of how I envisioned Thanos would be. Like, I always envisioned Thanos would just like charge and just start beating the shit out of you. But
that's how I envisioned Thanos too.
He did that with the old time gem and the reality gem. That's what he did.
yeah, he did do that. But then he also just like reality warped the table, which
That's right. Hood, Charmer Cook has called it Hood healing him too. Hood can heal Malekith from damage. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If only he was immune to bleed.
Oh god.
The tiger bleeds.
The tiger bleeds, yeah. Malekith.
So what color are you guys painting your tigers?
Me, I'm gonna keep it simple and make it orange.
To do a Bengal? Nice.
Yeah. I'm not painting it white.
Painting white is so hard though.
It's tough, man. I can't do
You
it.
gotta airbrush it.
I don't know. I have to think about it. I haven't put enough thought into it.
Yeah.
I also, because in the picture he's like blue-skinned Malekith. I'm not sure I'm going to go with a blue-skinned Malekith, so I have to think about the whole color palette around the whole model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna take some time for me to paint. He might be at NashCal with me unpainted, to be honest with you at this point. I'm just
man.
no, you know what I mean? Because I'm like,
you got like 2 weeks to get him painted.
I do. Actually, a week, man, because he comes out the 12th.
Is it just a week? Yeah, maybe you're right.
It's a week, man. So I mean, I'm hoping my local game store doesn't screw me again and order something late again. But if I get him on time,
Watch this character.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, watch this character get delayed.
Oh,
and everyone's
no,
been
don't
playing
do
him
this
on
to me.
TTS.
Don't do this to
and then
me.
he's just like not available.
Mike, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Like, don't.
Community in shambles.
Community in shambles. Malekith doesn't come out till September.
Yeah.
Oh man, but that could happen. I mean, with the delays that have been happening, it happened last year. It's possible, right?
Well, they've been good this year so far.
Yeah, they've been all right. They've been good this year.
It's looking good.
It's looking good. So I mean, August 12th. You guys got whoever's going to NashCon. You got a week to paint this character, or just be me and say screw it and just prime him and be like, all right, we're going.
Yeah. Also, start figuring out your transport solutions because that is one of the.
Oh man, this is gonna give me nightmares. It's just I have to figure it out.
Chance I just magnetize the wings.
Yeah,
I have to see how big he is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, good luck magnetizing those 27-piece wings.
Dude, I hope they do an unboxing because the mini extravaganza's today, by the way. So I hope they do an unboxing of this character and like show all the pieces and all that. Because I'm curious to see how they do the wings and all that. Right.
Yeah, that would be helpful for sure.
Would be helpful. Hopefully do a painting stream of them too. That'd be great. Give me some ideas.
Let's circle back to Cabal.
Yeah.
Is he a better Cabal leader than Red Skull? Because I think probably it's safe to say Red Skull's better than Sin. Most people, I think.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
Maybe you disagree, but I think that's a general consensus. So is he now the best Cabal leader?
I will
maybe.
We have to get on the table. I think the thing here with this is like I don't think there's an issue with Malekith pulling off the leadership. I think there might be an issue with other characters pulling. I'm just thinking of in affiliation, right?
Bad at dazing people, you're right.
Yeah, I mean daisy and killing people.
Zemo's terrible at it.
Zemo's not great at it. I mean, granted he has rerolls.
Talking about, man, they're both great.
No, I'm kidding. But no, like my thing is like that's my only concern, right? Like with Red Skull's leadership, granted, all you have to do is 1 damage and you gain an extra power, right? You're not really losing anything there, right? The only time you whiff on that is if you don't do damage. That's my only concern is like, is Malekith the only person pulling off this leadership because he's so good at killing versus other models that are in your list, right?
Yeah, I guess that's kind of because if you're including models to make his beam better, if that's your game plan, like
right,
gain, beam, then are those control models going to be as good? And like Modok totally is, but then you're committing 12 threat in 2 models.
Correct.
That's a lot.
Correct. That seems like a lot. So I think the way to play this character in leadership, so I can be like taking models that are 3 to 4 threat, a 2 threat, obviously. Maybe you can go tall. I mean, that's fine. But characters like Modok, we all know their issue. You all know what Modok's issue is. Movement's not the greatest. I mean, there's secures and extracts that can make it harder for him to move around and all that stuff. And if you control him, like, it's not the greatest. Magneto, same situation, right? He's amazing, right? But without Asteroid M, without climbing gear, without any ways to get him in outside of maybe a Red Skull teleport or something like that, again, that's, he's going to have some issues. But that's my only concern with the leadership, to be honest with you, is that. Is Malekith going to be the only character that's going to be consistently pulling it off versus other characters? That's...
I mean, I do think this... Go ahead, Jacob.
Yeah.
He might be the reason that Battle Lust got rotated.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you imagine Battle Lust with him?
That's true. I just thought about that. Oh my god, Battle Lust would have been grossed. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get an 11 dice builder with a double push.
Yeah, be 6 power, but yes.
Yeah.
Be a throw and a push.
Well, we talked about him having a bunch of power, so yeah.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Oh my goodness. What a character.
And you could stack the throw and the push whichever way around you wanted, so you could push them away and throw them into the character they thought was safe from the throw. Yeah, I think that might have been an argument that they had like at AMG of like, man, yeah, Battle Lust is not okay with this model.
Plus, like, so I think you want to. So this is a high threat character who
Right.
has like little to no control. Guess
Mhm.
who else is like that? Dormammu.
Dormammu.
So
Mhm.
with Dormammu, it was very much like you want to play a lot of cheaper characters usually, so that you can actually like play the scenario in some amount. Because like this character is like 7th threat Dormammu
Yes.
mostly, but he's like splashable, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't override your leadership, unlike Dormammu does.
Right. So you could splash him, but also you could just play him with a bunch of like 3 threats or something, and I think you could make it
Do you know
work.
who else loves this guy? Midnight Suns. This guy with a bump is
Oh
going to
my
be.
god.
Doesn't really help his turn 1 at all because he needs his 2 power to charge.
Yeah, he
So if you
does.
bump, you're walking.
Advanced R&D is still a thing.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, but if you get an early date, so if just thinking of the measurements on this guy, so Ghost Rider like can't move once in range 2 attack.
Right.
The midline, I don't think.
Okay.
That's what this character's doing from deployment. So if you get an early leadership trigger, you can with one of your other characters, you can give him the short move and then he can charge the midline. That's pretty cool.
Or X-Men.
Or X-Men. This character is probably owning an X-Men, right?
God.
As
Yes.
as well, so they can afford to field him.
Yes, they can. Oh my god, with the hop. Oh.
Yeah, 17 is what Storm, a 3 and a 4, and him.
Oh man.
3 rogue.
He might be beast to give him a bit of extra distance.
Dude, oh man. So not
And then
only is
can
this
cover
dude,
as well.
Not only is this dude like, okay, see, he's a leader, but like, he feels splashable, right? For 7th threat, like I get that vibe from him right now. Like you want to splash him. Like I could dig it. Man, that X-Men thing, that's bonkers. Wow. All right, Sploosh is gonna own all of us now. No, I'm kidding. Wow, man.
I'm coming for you.
I'm here for it. I'm here for this character, man. I'm gonna be getting some reps in, and I'm gonna be making a lot of people sad. At least I hope so. Final thoughts, guys. You guys got anything else you want to add on this character, or
I have a final thought.
Sploosh is here. He heard me.
At the end.
I heard X-Men and I was summoned from the shadows.
What you got, brother? What you got?
No, if you do stagger this guy, it's basically 3.5 threat just erased from the table.
Ooh, that's a good point.
That's
so
true.
How about put him in Winter Guard and get rid of the stagger?
Oh man, those next level plays.
So like, okay, you mean by stagger? You mean like, okay, are you talking about like?
Stagger.
Are you talking
Black Cat?
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, that is true.
Like, well, Dormammu's immune to stagger, and for good reason, right?
Yes.
But, yeah, Malekith, that's his weakness.
That's his weakness, and in control, stagger and control. You find characters that can push. Throw him.
I don't think moving him is that relevant because
he's
he just charges
a large
back
base.
you.
Well, it's a
medium
thing.
Move.
He's gonna get wherever he wants to get. Yeah.
You limit his options of attacks. He has to use that attack then for one of his 2 actions, which you're never going to be that sad about. But
right, it's still an option. It's not that it's not. I wouldn't say it's the go-to thing to do, but it's an option. It's something you can do. Because, dude, could you imagine if he could charge beam?
I think actually it's not bad with given how popular fallback is going to be. Push him away, he charges in, he gets 1 attack. Admittedly, it's 7 dice with Pierce. That's a good attack. But then you fall back, and then he's sad.
True. Assuming you don't die.
And that's the thing, man. Energy defense is like average to below average. Is horrible.
I mean, also, bodyguards are still really good in this character, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Man. Any more thoughts, Sploosh? You got anything?
Just traveling with this guy is going to be a nightmare. I'm not looking forward to it.
We talked.
I actually think he'd look cool with no wings,
Really?
I just don't. Well, it'd be a tiger.
You'd be a tiger, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm in love with the wings, man. That's my problem.
Yeah,
man.
make him a Black Panther.
Make them a Black Panther. Dude, just make him like a Wakandan panther.
There you go.
I think if I can cut the wings off, I legit might try it, and that helps with travel with him because I have an amazing A case, but there's no way this guy's fit in there.
Dude, I gotta find a way to get him in my luck. Like, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
I think
Sploosh for the A case. I think maybe if you were able to magnetize the wings, you could just put the wings in the pocket in the front, and then put his body in the case. That might work.
Yeah. Oh man, getting on an
It's
airplane is
dicey.
gonna be rough.
Yeah.
And it's not like AMG's giving us a lot of time to prep for this, right? Like it's gonna be a lot of last minute things.
yeah, I mean, we're gonna have
For
7.
NashCon anyway.
Yeah, it's a whole week. We have 7 days to figure it out how we're gonna get this character there. What we're gonna do?
Yeah, that's not enough time. I mean, I usually leave early too because I hang out with my friend before NashCon. So there's like no way I can play this guy even if I wanted to.
Yeah. So it's either my decision's gonna be, hey, if I can't figure out how to take him, well, I'll just play what I've been playing the entire time, and I'll be fine with it. But I mean, the locals are definitely gonna have Malekith, so at least I'll be able to get my reps in and figure out what I can do against them, right?
Yeah,
for
right. How
something
about
else.
this? Who is the one character you want to bring against Malekith? Who is your best anti-Malekith character?
Right now, Jesus,
Black Cat.
Black Cat.
Yeah, Stagger. Solid.
Yeah. I mean,
Okoye. I mean,
why not? I can see her tanking the attack. Why not?
I mean, even Captain America, Bodyguard, 600.
Yeah.
Captain America. Yeah. Dude, who else?
I mean,
can
Thor's
think of?
probably pretty good into this character, right?
Thor with the charge stagger. Yeah.
Except when he isn't.
Except when he is.
Yeah, I mean, Thor will just crap the bed, which is sad. But I mean, Thor can throw this guy, which is
He
cool.
could.
Throw a medium,
Throw medium.
Shock.
and
Yeah.
shock is great.
And shock. Yeah. So stocks are up on Asgard again, I guess, because I mean we're gonna see this character a lot, so that's crazy. Mystique maybe to turn off some of the triggers. I'm not saying that's, I mean, something. You could deception him and maybe do something with him. I don't know.
Probably not what you want.
No, it's not what I want, but it's. I'm just thinking from a Brotherhood. What the hell am I gonna do? Because Juggernaut's gonna
This
get.
character kind of wrecks Brotherhood.
He wrecks Brotherhood, dude. I'm having nightmares thinking about what I need to do to mitigate. Granted, I have magnetic refraction, so that's, hey, I can mitigate some damage. It's just what I'm gonna do to him to stop him from playing this game, right?
Yeah, they're likely to be taller than you, though, right? So
Most
they can
likely,
get-
yes.
Yeah, they're going to get you before you can start refracting stuff.
Correct. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, do you know what I've just thought about?
What's up?
Oh, Black Order with this guy. 3 wide Black Order. Thanos.
Yeah,
Malekith.
Cookie's already talking about that.
No, come on. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
Thanos,
fun to watch.
Malekith, and like whatever you need to make the threat value.
Oh, Cookie. Oh, Cookie.
Malekith forward, who then charges.
Oh
and gets
my god. He's gonna have a 9 dice strike.
killed.
That's so sick. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, Cookie. Oh, he's gonna make us all cry. Yeah, that's it, man. I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. I'm gonna go to lunch, get a workout in. Do I need to do? Thank you guys for joining on the live reaction of this character, dude. I'm stoked. I'm ready, dude. Let's get the reps in. That's all I can say.
Is he everything you hope for?
He's everything I hope for. Absolutely. Like I said, like when I read a character, like I want to feel their threat value. You know what I'm saying? Like when I read it, like when I see a 4th threat, I want to say, okay, this is a 4th threat. When I read him, it's like this character is a badass 7th threat, and it's like, of course, and he's attrition based, right? Like that's clear as day, right? There's no debate there. He's attrition based. He's here to wreck characters, get his job done, win the game, basically. And just make your opponent miserable, probably. He's everything I hope for, honestly. The other thing is, too, like, even though we read this character and he seems ridiculous, we still were able to come up with things to maybe mitigate this character, like Stagger, for example, right? Because control. Granted, I mean, you got to figure out how you're gonna control this character, but that's an option. You know, you can do that. And whatever. But dude, he's everything I hope for. Like, seriously. Like, do you guys feel that way too, or I don't know?
Yeah, I think I might describe him as a magnificent 7.
That's a good one. That is you did it. Yeah.
He's able to do puns on off the podcast.
Off the podcast. That's a good one. That's a good one. The Magnificent 7. That is really good. That's a great way to end this, by the way. Thank you, Jacob. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you guys for coming and joining for the live stream. I'll have this up on YouTube at some point, the next like 30, 40 minutes or so, and it'll be there. You guys can hear our stuff. I'll catch you guys on the next stream. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good, wonderful day. Bye.